Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Midseason trailer, Darcey Silva wants to move on. It's hard to believe that after all of this time, Darcey Silva is still on TLC crying over men, but in the mid-season trailer for 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 9, the TLC star is in shambles over Georgi Rusev. Of course, Darcey isn't the only person in distress during the sneak peek. There are so many tears in this clip that it's hard to wrap your head around. Check it out below, and brace yourself for a dramatic conclusion to Season 9. The mid-season trailer starts off feeling relatively upbeat. Darcey and Georgi are in Moldova celebrating their anniversary. She's dolled up in a white dress with a red veil and a flower crown, looking like a Moldovan queen. "We're having a beautiful wedding anniversary party," Darcey says in a confessional. "I think it's going to bring us closer together." Fast forward to the end of the trailer, and Georgi tells her that there is something that has him questioning things. That causes Darcey to lose it. Tears erupt, and it's downhill from there. "I knew it. Why didn't you say this a long time ago? I wouldn't have married you," she replied before storming off. "Let me move on." For better or worse, Darcey and Georgi are in good company with their marital woes in Season 9. Elsewhere in the trailer, we see that Julia Trubkina is still clashing with her husband's parents, Betty and Ron Gibbs. Things get so tense at one point, Brandon Gibbs winds up crying on the kitchen floor. "Maybe you do need to go back to Russia," Brandon's mom quipped to Julia in the trailer. On a brighter note, the trailer shows Tigirli Abdel-Fattah and Adnan Abdel-Fattah welcoming their baby into the world. So, there's at least one couple in this show with a somewhat promising future. When it comes to the 90 Day Fiancé universe, few names carry as much weight as Darcey Silva. Known for her glamorous style, dramatic love life, and tearful confessions, Darcey has long been a central figure in the franchise. Now, the mid-season trailer for 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, has dropped, and it's clear that the roller coaster of relationships, betrayals, and second chances isn't slowing down anytime soon. Among the most emotional reveals is Darcey's declaration that she is ready to move on, a statement that promises to shake the season's dynamics in a big way. The trailer teases explosive drama. The Happily Ever After mid-season trailer is jam-packed with fiery confrontations, heartfelt confessions, and shocking revelations. Fans have come to expect nothing less from the show, but this preview elevates the stakes even higher. We see couples questioning their futures, old wounds resurfacing, and new temptations threatening relationships that were supposed to be on solid ground. From tense dinners to late-night arguments, each moment in the teaser feels like a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. Amidst all the chaos, Darcey Silva stands out. In her signature emotional tone, she expresses the words that fans have long been waiting to hear: "I want to move on." Darcey's long road to self-discovery. Darcey's journey in the 90 Day franchise has been nothing short of legendary. Over multiple seasons, she has navigated the highs and lows of international romance, heartbreak, and the pursuit of self-worth. Her past relationships with Jesse Meester and Georgi Rusev were both heavily documented on screen, often leaving her in tears and fans divided on who was at fault. For years, Darcey has been portrayed as someone constantly seeking validation from love, often at the expense of her own happiness. Yet in this mid-season moment, she appears stronger, more self-aware, and determined to break the cycle. Saying she wants to move on may seem simple, but in Darcey's world, it represents a milestone, a sign that she may finally be prioritizing herself instead of chasing a partner who cannot meet her. Isn't just about leaving behind a failed relationship, it's about reclaiming her power. Viewers have watched her transform her appearance, her business ventures, and her outlook on life, but emotional growth has always been the hardest part. The trailer hints that Darcey is finally ready to embrace independence. Her decision to move on resonates with anyone who has ever stayed too long in a relationship that didn't serve them. It's a reminder that walking away isn't a sign of weakness, it's an act of strength. For Darcey, this could mark the beginning of a new chapter, one that fans have been rooting for since her first tearful breakup scene. The ripple effect on the season. Of course, this revelation doesn't exist in isolation. Darcey's decision to move forward could affect her relationships with her daughters, her twin sister Stacey, and even her exes, who might not be ready to let go. The trailer teases tense exchanges, suggesting that not everyone will support Darcey's newfound independence. Will Georgie make a surprise return to challenge her resolve? Will Jess resurface, as he so often does, to stir the pot? The 90-Day franchise thrives on these unexpected twists, and Darcey's declaration may be the spark that ignites even more drama in the second half of the season. Fans react to Darcey's journey. Social media exploded the moment the trailer dropped. Fans who have followed Darcey's story for years are cheering her on, praising her for taking a step toward self-love. Comments like, "Finally, Darcey is choosing herself," and "I'm so proud of her growth," flooded online forums. Of course, skeptics remain. Some viewers question whether Darcey will truly stick to her decision, or whether she'll fall back into old patterns when faced with the lure of romance. This uncertainty is part of what makes Darcey such a captivating figure. Her unpredictability keeps fans guessing and invested season after season. A broader look at the mid-season drama. While Darcey's journey takes center stage, the mid-season trailer also teases plenty of drama from the other couples. We see explosive fights over finances, cultural differences, and questions of loyalty. Engagements are threatened, families clash, and ultimatums are issued. One scene shows a tearful confrontation at a dinner table, with accusations flying across the room. Another moment hints at a shocking confession that could derail a wedding. The overarching theme seems clear: happily ever after isn't guaranteed, even for couples who made it past the initial 90 days. Yet in the middle of all this chaos, Darcey's quiet but powerful statement about moving on feels like the emotional heartbeat of the season. Why this moment matters. Reality television often thrives on spectacle, the yelling, the breakups, the jaw-dropping twists. But what sets Darcey apart is her vulnerability. When she cries on camera, fans feel it. When she says she's ready to move on, it resonates because they've watched her struggle for so long. This moment matters not just for Darcey, but for the franchise as a whole. It shows that amidst the drama and the staged confrontations, there are genuine moments of human growth. Darcey's evolution reminds us why viewers keep coming back, to see not only the breakdowns but also the breakthroughs. What's next for Darcey? If Darcey truly commits to moving forward, the possibilities are endless. She could focus on expanding her fashion brand, House of 11, and prove that her success doesn't hinge on her romantic status. She could dedicate more time to her daughters, becoming the role model she has always aspired to be. And of course, fans will speculate about whether a new love interest is on the horizon. While Darcey's track record with men has been tumultuous, perhaps her next chapter will bring a partner who appreciates her strength rather than undermining it. Or maybe, for the first time, Darcey's story won't center on a man at all, and that would be the biggest plot twist yet. The emotional hook of the season. As the mid-season episodes unfold, viewers can expect a mix of heartbreak, hope, and high drama. Darcey's declaration is likely to be one of the most quoted lines of the season, serving as both a rallying cry and a cliffhanger. Will she stick to her decision, or will the pull of old habits draw her back into familiar territory? Whatever happens, one thing is certain: Darcey Silva remains one of the most compelling figures in the 90-Day Fiancé universe, and her journey to move on is a storyline fans won't want to miss. Final thoughts. The mid-season trailer for 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, promises a whirlwind of emotions, but Darcey Silva's moment of clarity stands out as a beacon of growth. Her words, I Want to Move On encapsulate years of lessons, heartbreak, and resilience.